What's going on, YouTube? This is Matthew, and I'm back with you today, and I had an awesome big mail day I want to share with you. I will tell you that I want to give a shout out to my buddy out in California, Brian. I want to thank you for the care package, man. My buddy Brian sent me a big shipper box, priority mail. Brian's condensing his inventory at his sports card shop out in California, and he sent me this package, and he had mentioned to me online that he was looking to get rid of a lot of stuff out of his inventory that wasn't moving well. He said it's mostly stuff that's not worth a whole lot. There is some stars in it, but that'll be mixed in, but it's stuff that he had bought, buying collections outright. People come into his shop selling them collections, and then him looking to resell. And Brian sent this to me free of charge. He didn't even charge me. I didn't even have to pay the shipping for it, which was, to be honest with you, like 13, 14 bucks. Flat rate. Actually, it was $13.65 is what he paid to ship this, because Brian said that he was just going to write it off as a loss on his business. That he had to get rid of some of the stuff that he knew wouldn't sell that well, or that if he did sell it, it wasn't going to make very much money. So anyway, I'll get to that box in a second, but first, I had an awesome mail day as well in other ways. I want to share with you, I got a 3x5 index card in the mail today. Hall of Famer Bob Long of the Green Bay Packers. I was curious when I first opened this morning because you notice that only the B and then the G at the end of Long is in cursive. And I thought, is this a machine-generated autograph? Because there's been players for many years that used machine, like Hank Aaron is one that's well known for having a machine sign his name for him, and sadly it's not worth anything in that way. But there's been players that a lot of older players did that, and they do that with people that request autographs through the mail. Well, I looked up online on eBay. There's thousands of examples of Bob Long's autograph on eBay. And this one pretty much, it's identical to every one that I looked at. Most of the ones that I was looking at was the ones that had been authenticated by PSA. This one is a legit one through the mail. So I'm really pleased to get this. For those of you out there that are not familiar with Bob Long, he played a long time ago for the Green Bay Packers. He was a member of the Green Bay Packer teams that won Super Bowl #1, Super Bowl #2. What I'm going to do with this is something I like to do with 3x5 index card autographs. Give them a little bit more, memorabilia, appeal, and value. I'm going to take a thin 8x10 frame, and I'm going to take and get online. I'm going to find a picture of Bob Long when he was younger, when he was playing with the Packers, that I like, and I'm going to print it off. And then I'm going to take and put it in that, cut it to fit the 8x10 frame. And I'm going to put this down in the bottom corner, under the glass. And it won't be an autographed 8x10, but it will be a 3x, it will be an autograph of a Hall of Famer with his picture. It makes for a nice memorabilia piece, and I recommend doing stuff like that if you have autographs on 3x5 cards you got through the mail. I recommend doing that because it adds a whole lot of appeal to the item. And if you ever are looking to sell it, like even on eBay or to another collector looking to trade it, because maybe, I'll be honest with you, once I do that, I'll use it as a trade chip because I'm more of a baseball guy, or I will sell it outright. But it will add a lot of appeal, and you can get a lot more out of it. I'm very thrilled to get that in the mail, though. Hall of Famer Bob Long. Thank you, Mr. Long. All right, and moving on here, because I got a lot to show here, and I'm already at the 4-minute mark. This is a little quick lot, 3 autographs I bought off of eBay. I won this lot. I got it for $1.01, free shipping. 3 autographs, none of them legends or anything, but very good players nonetheless. Brian Mitchell, former Washington Redskin. This guy's one of the greatest kick returners, punt returners of all time. I know all the Redskin fans out there the last 20 or 30 years remember this guy. Blue Sharpie on card. Very happy to get that. And I'm very pleased with that. And I remember Mr. Brian Mitchell very well. This next one is Curtis Conway. He's pictured here with the Chicago Bears. blue Sharpie, on-card autograph. Conway, you know, not a superstar, but he's solid, very solid NFL wide receiver for a lot of years. Nice card to get. And the next one I got was in that lot with a former Browns running back, Eric Metcalf. On-card autograph, black Sharpie. Very happy to get this. Very, very happy to get that. Nice auto right there. And these right here will go with, you know, they'll go in my little autograph card collection. Very nice. Very happy with these. All three of these. Brian Mitchell and Eric Metcalf. Curtis Conway. All right, moving on to the next lot I got to show here. I got these out right here. Okay. These are some big ones here. But before I get to the biggest ones, this comes from autographsports.com. And as you can see on the back right there is their card they put in the back. But this is Kevin Mack. Kevin Mack, Cleveland Browns, former running back of the Browns. Now, this guy's not a Hall of Famer. Never will be. Played for the Browns about 8 years, 9 years, something like that. When he first came into the league, it was a horse of a running back. He had some Pro Bowl caliber seasons. He never was able to keep that level for enough seasons to mount Hall of Fame numbers, but worthy numbers. But this guy was a bull. And there's his autograph in black Sharpie on card. Very pleased to get this. The Browns need a running back like him right now, to be honest with you. The Browns need a lot, but I'm sure they wish they had him back in his prime. All right, the next one is a former NBA great and NBA All-Star and Hall of Fame coach Lenny Wilkens on card autograph in blue Sharpie. Very nice. I'm not sure about this one yet as far as like if I'm going to send it in or not, but get it authenticated because Wilkens is not as well known or not as desired collectible by as many fans as he would have been if the PSA and the grading authentication services were around 25, 30 years ago. Next, this is one of my favorites. I love this. Joey Dumars on a Team USA card here, pictured blue Sharpie with that beautiful signature that he always signs with. Gorgeous card. Former Detroit Piston bad boy and underappreciated. He was one of the main best players on those Detroit Pistons teams that won back-to-back titles. And, I mean, this was the guy that was guarding Jordan in those years, guys, in the playoffs, when the Pistons won those 2 in a row. Awesome autograph to get. And I'm probably going to take and send this one in to have it authenticated and encapsulated because it adds a lot. This is one that you can get a lot more out of. If you ever want to sell it, you can get a lot more out of it if you've got it authenticated like that and encapsulated. And I'm a Joe Dumars fan. I always was. Even though I wasn't really so much a Pistons fan, I was a Joe Dumars fan. Great shooter, great defensive guard, and I really, I love that I got that autograph. This next one here, one of his former teammates, more well known than him, and cards sell for a lot more, even though I don't think he was nowhere near as good as a player, especially the second half of his career. Dennis Rodman, and this ain't the best exact card to have of Rodman autograph on. I wasn't thinking about the background being black, but and it's black Sharpie, but you can still see it. It would help if I took it out of the plastic sleeve. You can still see it there on card. I like this card at the time because it shows where he won Defensive Player of the Year. He actually was Defensive Player of the Year 2 times. But I'll tell you the truth, after he left the Pistons, he was more known for his rebounding and his antics than he ever was for being a defensive force. That is an awesome one to get. And I will be sending the Rodman in to have it authenticated because like the Dumars, like this right here, you can sell them. And but you get these authenticated, especially by a service like PSA, Beckett, whoever. And then all of a sudden you can sell them for like double, in some cases triple, what you could get out of them raw. But I'm really thrilled with those autographs. Awesome autographs. Now, moving on to the box lot. And before I do, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and there's one more. No, 8. 8 autograph mail day. 8 autograph mail day. You can't beat that. Some of these were signed through the mail. Some of them was a lot off of eBay, those 3. But, hey, you cannot beat that kind of mail day. One of the, some of these were through sportscards.com, but still, you can't beat that many autographs coming in your mailbox in one day. That's an awesome mail day. Now, we're about at the 10-minute mark here. I'm approaching 11, so I'm going to get into this box lot. I'm going to show you mainly the highlights. But my buddy Brian sent me out this, and there's a couple of loose cards there. But these right here, I'll tell you right now, one of these is a complete pro set, 1990 football pro set, complete set. It's Series 1, though. I'm sorry. Complete set of Series 1, not Series 2, but it's a complete set in one of these boxes. One of these boxes here, the longer one here, in 1990 NBA Hoops complete set. And then this one and this one here are a mixture. This one's a mixture of football cards from that were doubles of the pro set, as well as partial pro set 2 set from the same year, 1990. And this one right here is a Dumars 1989, I believe, Dumars rookie set baseball. And he had put those in here. They're all sets. Very happy to get those for nothing. Can't go wrong when you get something for nothing. He also told me that he was going to throw a lot of some stars in there with these sets. Basically what he did, like he said, they're not going to be worth a ton, but he threw them in there and sent them to me. Probably right off the bat, I seen when I opened the box, though, and pulled the bubble wrap aside. I love this guy. He's passed away a long time ago now, but Walter Payton, all-time great running back, arguably the best of all time, right up there with Jim Brown. This is him on an 85, I believe it's 85 tops with the Bears, and no, it's an 84 tops Bears. And that's just an awesome card. And this thing has been sealed in a plastic baggie, and it's inside of the baggie that was sealed. It's got a team bag. It's in a plastic sleeve and a top load. So somebody done that to keep that card protected well back in the days before grading services. Here's Celtics team leaders, 1980-81. Nate Archibald and Larry Bird, of course. Pitcher twice there. Very nice card. Very happy to get that. And then there's he sent a package here. This is like a mixture of stars. It's got Jordan All-Star on the front. I think this is from like 1990, 91 NBA Hoops cards. On the back of that, I'm not going to open this up and show them all, but there's Chris Muller on the back. This is probably just a list of stars and semi-stars. Here's a Jordan from the same set, regular issue card. Urban Johnson, that's 1989 Hoops. Urban Johnson, Magic Johnson. And here's a Skybox, I believe 1991 Skybox. 1990 Skybox, I'm sorry about that. Also in this lot, here's a Troy Aikman rookie card. Troy Aikman. There's what he looked like when he was in college. All right, and also, and these two are in little baggies just like the Walter Payton was. Bo Jackson rated rookie, 87 Donruss. And Ken Griffey Jr., a rated rookie. Too bad that's not the upper deck. All right, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll be back again in the future doing more videos on stuff I get in the mail that I want to share with you, TTMs, whatever. I mean, I'm always getting stuff in and reselling stuff and, trading. And if you like this video, check out my others. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. And I want to say to all my subscribers out there, as I've got a lot of new ones recently, I really appreciate you. Keep watching. Stay tuned for more. I also want to give a shout out and a plug for my buddy Mason Peterson. If you don't know who Mason is, check out his YouTube channel, Mason Peterson 21 on YouTube. Mason's a good guy. He does pack breaks, box breaks at times, and he's always doing TTMs and stuff he gets in the mail, care packages and stuff he buys off eBay, just like me. He's a cool kid. Check his channel out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again real soon in the future with more videos.